All your decisions have led you
Okay,
to this moment,
hello.
Seven. And now it's time to reap the reward.
I'm just gonna
you
watch back
cultivated.
I will show them.
a Deadlock game I played. I was playing as Seven. I've been really getting back into Deadlock. I freaking love Deadlock. Since the new update with the 6 new heroes: Mina, Billy, Victor, Doorman, Drifter, and Paige. So I made a 7 build that was focused on the alt, and I'm playing with my duo partner, Torvina. She's a Paige main. She loves her little Paige. This is a long game. This is almost an hour long, but I don't think we should have won this game, but we ended up winning. So we'll see my contribution. Let me hide the little cursor. So I remember moments from this game, but I don't remember all of it. So this is just doing the laning stage. I'll try to talk about my little items when I buy them. We're going against Mina and Kelvin. Kelvin is pretty annoying in lane because of the ice beam.
Allow me to stay strong, buddy.
So my plan for this game was just to get my ult strong and take down the objectives with it. I need to get better at like joining team fights because I'm in the low ranks after coming back since not playing, you know, since like Christmas of last year. A lot of people in my lobby just like to fight over and over. They like to stack, you know, in mid lane or one of the side lanes and just team fight for 25 minutes and not really do much. So sometimes I have to struggle between deciding if I should try to push a tower in a lane by myself or join in a team fight and end up losing it anyway. Sometimes I think maybe if I had just been in the team fight, even though I don't think team fighting is the thing to do, maybe if I was just there, we could have won.
Exquisite, isn't it?
So I don't know. I'll play more games and see if being more active in fighting, if that's what my team wants to do, if that will work. I don't normally play 7. When Deadlock first, you know, was available to play, when I started playing, I played Pocket. I really liked Pocket. And I would play like Warden, a Dynamo. I would play Calvin myself. Those were kind of like the main 4 heroes I would play. But since this new update, I've been trying more characters. I've tried Wraith. I've tried Mina. I've tried Ivy. I've tried Viper. Viper is really strong, I feel like. Viper's kind of crazy. I think I have a Viper game recorded that I recorded while I was playing it. I didn't record this one, so that's why I'm watching the replay. I've tried Paige. I like Paige. I have not tried Victor. I have not tried Billy. I have not tried Doorman, although I would like to try Doorman. As far as the new characters, I really like them. The 6 new ones. Mina and Paige are probably my favorites. And my least favorite is by far Billy. Billy is so freaking obnoxious to play against. I hate playing against Billy. But it's probably just a skill issue. So the more I practice, the more I'll get better at dealing with him. But as for now, the games that there's a good Billy player on the other team, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare and a half.
You have a good eye.
Let's see, I have Monster Rounds, I have Extra Spirit, and Mystic Burst.
I'll dispense them.
I see we get it.
I've been having a lot of fun just experimenting with different builds, seeing what I can create. I think I made like a gun kind of one for 7, focused on his 3 ability. I haven't used it, but I made it, so I'll try it later. Nothing groundbreaking. I try to make my own builds rather than going off like some of the bigger content creators or high-level players, just to see what I can come up with. I've kind of been gravitating more towards heroes that I feel like can be built in a variety of ways. So, in my opinion, characters like that might be Seven or Dynamo or Paige or Mirage. I've been playing Mirage too. I've really liked his ult where he can teleport anywhere across the map. I've been doing that in lane, trying to win my lane as Mirage and then just teleport to another lane that hasn't taken down their Guardian yet. That's MLG strats right there. So nothing crazy so far. I'm just trying to get used to my 7 abilities. I think this is like the third or fourth 7 game I've played. I don't remember playing 7 before, like last year, before 2025, and before like the big map, going from 4 lanes to 3 lanes in the big shop update. I might have played a game or two, but I remember playing a lot of Pocket. I played a lot of Warden. Here's my first ult. So my goal was to use my ult against the tower, but you can see on the tower it says I'm too far. So I didn't realize I wasn't in tower damage range. And I think my next ult, I was like conscious of that I need to be closer, and I still don't think I was. So we'll see. I don't exactly remember. But yeah, the 7 ult goes crazy, especially like mid game and late game. Once I start putting like a bunch of power into it. Thinking back, I probably should have been like more involved in the different team fights that were going on because my ult was strong. But I don't like team fighting a lot. I like freaking shooting the little jungle minions and just getting my money. I like doing the PvE. I like doing the PvE and Deadlock more than the PvP sometimes. I actually have like 1,000 less money than Mina and Kelvin. I didn't realize that during the game, but I'm looking at it now. Got my money denied. That's a noob move. Sometimes I know it's harder as Paige to stop from getting denied because of the way her gun works. It's like a slow moving projectile. You kind of have to be like pre-aiming and pre-shooting the excuse me, the soul orb that comes out to make sure you get it. Or sometimes when I'm playing with my duo and she's on Paige, I'll try to just watch for the minions that I see her attacking. That way I can just be ready to confirm the orb myself. I don't know if I did that too much this game, but I do try to make it a habit if she's on Paige. So here we are, my favorite part of Deadlock, shooting the camps. I always enjoy shooting a little minion camp, little jungle camp. So one of the things about Mina is her ult is like crazy at dealing a lot of very fast, high damage to the objectives. So like the Guardians and the Walkers. There was a moment in this game where our final form patron was one shot, and Mina tried. I remember Mina tried to come in and ult, but she ulted in the sky, and so she wasn't in. I see haze. She wasn't in, you know, applicable damage range, and if she was, she would have killed the patron. So we got lucky that she was too high up to damage it. But that's towards the end. Spoiler alert. So here I go. I'm gonna try to damage the tower. I think I'm within damage range of it. So I remember telling my my Paige partner, I was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna go up to the tower. I'm just gonna sneak from the side and barrier me, because I knew if I ulted they would focus me, but I don't think she was close enough to barrier me, so I ended up dying. But it's alright. We're still early in the game, so I think I had 2 deaths so far. They weren't super consequential, but I try not to die later on in the game.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Okay, so it looks like I got greater expansion or mystic expansion and mystic vulnerability. So I'm just loading my character with a bunch of spirit power for the ult. My plan in this game was to do nothing except farm up and make sure my ult was strong, so that when I felt like I was ready to use it, it would get a lot accomplished. One of the things I love about Deadlock is the sound effects and the sound design. So like the little filter effect they've got on Seven's voice, and then the actual voice lines when he ults, when he does like his maniacal laughter, and then the like crackling sound of the electricity or the lightning. Deadlock has some really great sound effects. Very excited for Deadlock to be in its like final polished form.
Protection goes a long way.
It's just like the more they update it, the better it gets. So there goes Mina. Let's see, I can't really see our Guardian health. It doesn't look like, I don't think she was close enough. But we still got our Guardian.
My bullets will seek my enemy.
I think this game we were both teams, me and Paige, and then Mina and Kelvin. We weren't really able to push each other's Guardian super hard. But I think Victor on our team ends up grabbing the Spirit Urn, and then the drop off is near our lane, so he drops it off and then he helps us kill the Guardian. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I think he's doing it right now actually. If I look at the minimap, he's got the urn. I didn't realize he had the urn like as it was happening, but I saw him deposit it, and I think we killed the Guardian. I should have, now that I'm watching back, I should have tried to like get up close to Kelvin and the Guardian and ulted, because Kelvin might try to save himself with his ult. He might dome me, but if I'm ulting him in the dome, I think I still kill him. Yeah, he just domed me now, but I wasn't close enough. But now I'm ulting to try to get the kills because Victor's here and Kelvin used his dome. And my Page ulted, so I was like, let's just get killed with my ult, and then now we can finish the tower normally. I realized when later on in the game, and then now watching back, I wasn't using my 2 ability, which is like a time delay stun. So you just put it on a enemy, just target them, and then after like a few seconds it'll stun them. So I need to use that more. If I play 7 again, which I will, because I like 7. I need to remember. I need to make a conscious effort to use my number 2 ability more. Let's see what's going on. My Page is getting chased down by Kelvin.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
So I bought Spirit Lifesteal. So that way when I do a bunch of damage with my ult, I'm able to just keep lifestealing off of the whatever I'm damaging.
You have
Abrams missed. Hayes is missing.
Because the Spirit Lifesteal applies to everything, I believe, not just enemy heroes, but like if you're shooting the towers, like the Walker or the Shrine or the Patron, anything that's being damaged will give you the lifesteal. I think it's always the same too. I don't think heroes give more lifesteal than the NPC objectives. I'm pretty sure it's all the same amount, whatever the amount is.
They've taken our green guardian.
So we killed their Guardian and then killed ours. Here comes McGinnis. I think McGinnis was using like a gun build, so she's just walking at me in a straight line. I played a lot of McGinnises recently that make like a strong gun build and they just walk at you in a straight line, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it if they get on top of you. You just have to say hello to the respawn screen. And then try to be aware of where she is. Make sure she doesn't surprise you. So since they went from the 4-lane map to the 3-lane map, they added a lot of like jungle camps. They're everywhere. Sometimes I have to remember just how many camps there are. There's another one that was right next to the one I just did that I could have done. But I think I want to go see what I can afford. So I bought Tank Buster. I bought Slowing Hex because I want to upgrade Slowing Hex into Vortex Web. I don't even think I used Slowing Hex once. I only used it once it became Vortex Web. That's kind of what I realized about myself is I have the power to fight and I don't really use it when I could be. I could use Slowing Hex right here and I'm not doing it for some reason. I don't know why. I think I tried to do it. I think I tried to do it now. So Abrams is in this little like cubby. But I think I was scared to go in there because I don't want him to wall charge me and then melee and insta-kill me. So I did Slowing Hex him. Lash was about to ult him. Lash was like, I want that Abrams dead at all costs. So I've got 4 ability points, so I must be saving up to max out my ult first. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. So back before the shop update, monster rounds didn't have an item upgrade. It wasn't like a second version, but now there's, I think, Cultist Sacrifice is what it's called. I think monster rounds gives you like 20% or 25% increased damage to NPCs, and then I think Cultist Sacrifice does 30%. I didn't upgrade to Cultist Sacrifice, but I should have, since I think I kept monster rounds the entire game, so I might as well have upgraded to get extra damage, but I didn't, but I'll try to do that next time if I remember. So they still had, in that lane they still had the Guardian, so I just ulted it. Just ulted it to get it over with. So now all Guardians are down? Yeah. All 6 Guardians are dead, now we just have the Walkers. And then mid lane Walker and then my lane Walker on the right side. On the enemy's Walkers are like half health each. So I think my next ult, in 120 seconds, I think I tell my Page duo that I want to just ult the Walker. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I didn't kill middle Walker. I wasn't present for taking it down. And I'm pretty sure Bebop later on in the game sneaks and kills the left lane Walker by himself when the enemy team was occupied doing something else.
They would be wise to fear me.
So I've got max ult now. I see my team trying to grab the urn. Victor is on top of the urn. I remember this game, like he gets every single urn, which is good. I never really grab the urn unless I have nothing else to do. There's a lot going on in Deadlock at any given time. Sometimes I feel like a bit overwhelmed. So trying to keep track of the waves, trying to keep track of my team, trying to keep track of the enemy team. Trying to figure out what item to buy next. Trying to worry about mid-boss and trying to worry about urn. It's like my little brain can only handle so much at a time. So Mina and Hayes are trying to fight for our, try to take down our Walker. Mina has her ult. She probably wants to get in damage range and ult it, because if she can't kill it, she'll at least do a lot of damage to soften it up for later. I can hear Hayes going invisible behind.
Headed to Greenwich.
Hayes can be a pretty big threat in my rank, my little initiate / seeker rank. If you let Hayes, you know, farm and go uncontrolled, she can easily, very easily dominate the lobby. So she got trapped there. She killed our Geist, unfortunately, but We ended up killing her. Okay, so we killed Mina and Hayes, so this is when I'm like, let's just go push the walker right now. I'll ult it. We can kill it all in one go.
Headed to Broadway. Headed to Yellow. I see Kelvin.
There, Victor's pinging the urn. Victor wants that urn. Okay, so McGinnis came. McGinnis tried to defend the walker, but it was a 2v1. It looked like she was low health already, and I just ulted, so there was nothing she could do to stop it. So we ended up getting a kill on the McGinnis, and we killed the walker, so it's one walker down. We still have all three of ours. Mid lane walker is like 25% HP. But my team kills it. I didn't do anything to kill it. So let's see. I have almost 8k to spend. What do I buy next? I bought Lightning Scroll. So I think Lightning Scroll is one of the new items when they did the shop like rework. Lightning Scroll wasn't in the game as far as I remember before they like overhauled the shop and the map. So Lightning Scroll will apply like a delayed stun effect on your ult damage, like once per ult per player that's affected by your ult. I do believe. So I think I bought it for my ult, and I think my Paige duo bought it for her ult later on in the game. But this is what I was talking about. Now that I have Lightning Scroll and I have a max ult and I have a lot of spirit power, like there's a lot of skirmishes on the map that I could have joined, and I probably should have, but you know, I know better for next time. I guess I'm always afraid of, like, as the game goes on, if you die, you know, you get a long respawn timer. So I'm like, I don't want to join a fight. Excuse me, I don't want to join a fight and end up joining it too late, and the fight is kind of like over already, and I end up dying, and then just makes a bad situation even worse for our team. But I could always turn a fight. You never know. I could end up joining a fight. Maybe my team has died, but maybe they've softened up the enemy, and I could finish them. Or I could try to anticipate a team fight and just be there, you know, earlier before it's kind of over in the enemy team's favor. We'll see. That's one of the things I like about Deadlock, is how many decisions, even though it can be overwhelming, how many decisions there are. Feels like there's a lot to learn. And I do feel like I'm improving, little by little, slowly but surely. I'm getting better. I think, at least.
Our blue walker is under attack.
So this big blue fight, I have my ult. I could join the fight, but it's just lashed by the looks of it. My Paige is kind of in between lanes. Victor is there. Victor has his ult. Lash is dead. If I had been more decisive, I could have done something. Obviously, now that I'm spectating, I can see everyone on the map, you know, including the enemy. Well, at the enemy team is what I'm talking about. I can see the enemy. But in the game, like where Mina is right now, I wouldn't have known that she was roaming around there. And Mina ult silences you, so like it'll silence your abilities as you're being hit by it. And Mina's ult is pretty strong, and if you're caught unawares, you know, she'll melt you. So I think I was worried about, like, if I don't see her on the map, if she's not showing, right, and she's not accounted for, I don't know where exactly she is. I don't want to kind of risk dying to her and dying without getting anything accomplished. So I'm kind of playing passive, kind of hanging back. I'm just pushing my little minions out, trying to get the Mina to sort of show where she is. She's only got a little bit more money than me, but if it came to like down to a 1v1 and she wants to ult and I want to ult, the thing is I'd have to already be ulting, because she can't interrupt my ult with her ult if I'm already ulting. But if I'm not ulting and she hits me with her ult, then I'll be silenced and I won't be able to use it. But there's a lot of times where I probably could have been more taking a risk, tried to get something done rather than being so passive and indecisive. But now Kelvin is walking at me in a straight line with his freeze beam. He nearly kills me. My health is getting really, really low.
They've taken our yellow walker.
I think he spirit sapped me, so he was really trying to get the kill on me. But he didn't need to kill me because he killed our walker, so it was mission accomplished for him as far as he's concerned, I guess. Getting the kill on me would have just been like the cherry on top. Victor's trying to grab the urn. They have Kelvin dome to stop him. They didn't stop him, actually. Wow, okay. Well, I don't think doming him would stop him, but they could trap him in the dome and kill him. Yeah, he did die. He doesn't have his ult, so he is actually dead this time. Let's see, so it looks like I bought escalating exposure, which would just ramp up the spirit damage that I deal to enemy heroes. I have almost 5k to spend, but there must be something I'm saving up for, some like 6.4k item. I don't remember exactly what it is, but we'll see later. Maybe it's Vortex Web or something. So half my team is dead. Let's see, Lash is kind of roaming around. My page is just diligently guarding the walker in our lane that we were assigned to. So yeah, I did get Vortex Web, okay. So my plan is, if I see a group of enemies, I want to Vortex Web them and then just go straight into the ult. So it's a nice little quick combo, because Vortex Web applies like the slowing hex effect. So my plan is, like, if I see anyone, I'll Vortex Web them. That'll cancel their like movement abilities for a few seconds. Then I'll ult them. My ult will apply the lightning scroll effect. So I'll be doing a lot of damage, kind of movement slowing them, stunning them, kind of trapping them for an ult kill. And of course my ult is also strong for taking down objectives, but I'm not quite ready to push any objectives yet. Our team is down only 5k from the other team, so it's not a crazy difference. Or 6k, I guess. So you can knock someone off a zipline if you're shooting them. I guess, I don't know if I realized this, but it looked like the Ivy that I was trying to shoot down, I guess she had like knockdown protection. Maybe it's like time based if you're on the zipline long enough, or distance based. But I remember having another game, not this one, but there was another one where I was, oh, I'm ulting here. What am I ulting for? I think I tried to get Abrams. Higgs is in distance, so I lightning scrolled her. There's no walker here. It already died. I don't know why I ulted. I think I just wanted to get the kill on the Abrams. What was I saying? There was some other game I played where I think I was riding a zipline and an enemy like Calico was shooting me, and she didn't knock me down, and I thought for sure she would. So I don't know. Maybe there's some like knockdown protection mechanic that I'm not aware of. Maybe there's like a damage threshold that needs to be hit before you get knocked down. Or maybe if you like are far away enough. But I remember the Calico was kind of close to me, and she was hitting me with her primary fire, and it didn't knock me down. So I don't know. Maybe it glitched or bugged, or there's just some like protection mechanic that I'm not, aware of how it works. But getting knocked down on the zip line when the enemy is close enough to get in range and then finish you off, that's a feels bad, man. Okay, so I have 2,000 to spend. I was probably just in there checking what I could buy or checking what I want to buy next. I don't have enough for whatever I want. I don't remember what I wanted, but whatever it is, I don't have enough yet. So Haze and Ivy are pushing. I'm just trying to clear the lane. We still have our double guardians. Okay, let's see. I think I remember this. I think the enemy tries to make a big push into our base. I think we end up losing a lot of guys. But there's a moment where Lash ults, and then I ult, and then my page ults. And we end up getting like 2 or 3 kills off of it, and we stop their push. So I think this is that moment, so let's see what happens. So here I am. My Victor's pushed out, my Geist is pushed out. I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to try to push into this fight, or do I want to just stay behind in our base and kind of just stay safe? I think I want to stay safe. I want to like bait the enemy into walking into us where they can't really escape, and then I can ult them. And that's kind of what ends up happening, but it takes a while to get to that moment. But my Victor wants to push. My Victor wants to like play aggressive. He almost has his ult, so I think the time for him to be more aggressive is when he has his ult ready to go, rather than when he doesn't have it. Because if he dies without it, then he's just dead. Whereas at least if he has his ult, he gets a second life and he can try again. So our Lash is dead. This is the moment I'm talking about, I believe. Lash is going to come back with his ult, and then he's going to ult, and then I'm going to follow up with my ult. So I think half our team is dead, and then he ults, and then we end up killing half the enemy team off his ult initiation. So right now we're losing control of all our lanes. We're losing map control, so I'm just clearing the lanes, making sure we have some zip line available. My page is clearing the middle. There's a big fight ensuing in the left lane. All our teammates are alive. Bebop goes down. Geist is going to go down. Victor dies, but he has his ult, so he comes back to life. But he's... Wow, look at his health bar go. Wow. He's getting absolutely melted. He's dead. Okay, so it's not looking good for us, but then Flash is going to make a huge hero play right here. Here we go. Huge ult. Vortex Web. I ult. Kelvin uses Dome, but then he drops it. Page ults. It's crazy damage coming out. Flash is able to clean up. The Ivy flies away. Abrams gets away. He's one shot. Mina wasn't involved for that, so Mina's there on the outside of our middle lane. She's backing off now. So we had 3 dead, but Lash had a gigantic Death Slam ult. That was huge. And then I ulted, and of course my ult is doing the lightning scroll, so we're getting a lot of like CC effects. And then Paige, of course, her ult is also like another knock up and stun. So that was pretty good. That's a memorable moment. I remember that happening. So I've got 5k to spend, just about. I don't know what I want to get next. I don't remember. This looks like Lash on the map is hanging around Abram, so he's grabbing the urn. I think Ivy was pretty strong. I think Ivy and McGinnis were running like kind of heavy gun builds. But I didn't really see Ivy a whole lot this game.
On my way.
I'm just clearing a little tier 3. I feel strong enough to be able to clear it relatively quickly. I'm assuming the minion, like the jungle camp minion models, are gonna get changed eventually. I guess I don't really mind little one-eyed like Cyclop alien beings, but it would be nice if there was some different, you know, models, or if they had some different like mechanics. I'm sure we'll get that at some point. I was also looking at this big throne room where like the patron is. And I don't know if this is sort of the final look, or maybe they'll make it sort of more extravagant and kind of otherworldly looking. Because I like the way it looks now, but it's kind of flat, kind of gray.
Let's take out Abrams.
I think they updated like the mid-boss to give it more like a sewer theme. So I don't know. I'm sure there's still lots of like visual stuff to come. Okay, so there's a huge fight going on in close to our base in the side lane, and here I'm just gonna go to the base. I'm gonna try to kill a set of the twin guardians and then go for the shrines, and I end up doing it. McGinnis on the other team realizes what I'm doing, and she comes to stop me, but what I'm able to do is kill both shrines, and I start weakening the patron with my ult, but I die before I can down it. So there I am. I siege their base by myself. Here comes McGinnis. McGinnis is trying to stop me. I'm going to stun her. I'm going to finish the first shrine. She can't kill me, so while she's stunned, I'm going to head over to the next shrine, throw a lightning ball at it, and start ulting. Yep. That's what happened. I remember this moment. And I kill the shrine. Both shrines are down. Enemies are trying to stop me. I'm doing as much damage to the patron as I can. I was able to take like a quarter of its health away before I finally died. So while the enemy team was like just stacked in my one lane, I saw that on the map. I was asking my duo, I was like, is that everyone? Is everyone there? All 6 players? And I think she said yes, so I was like, okay, that's my chance. So I'll give myself a little pat on the back, give myself a job well done. I think that was the right play. While the enemy team was all distracted, I just went for their base. I guess when they were all there, I could have just tried to ult them. But I think my thought was if they're this pushed up, then they have the zip line to get away. Ivy can fly them out. Kelvin can dome them out. So rather than try to just do a big team fight, which could go either way, I'll just head to the base and start causing some havoc, because I know the enemy isn't going to stay in my base if they see me in their base, you know, killing their objectives. I knew it would pull at least some of them away, and I was correct, so. It ended up working out in the end. Alright, well, I'm dead. Let me take a little bite of my donut. Oh. I'm alive again.
Hypothetically, trying to summon an elder god and
Okay, so I bought Spirit Burn. I think Spirit Burn is kind of like a meta item. It seems to be being used quite a lot in most games. Most players seem to be using it. So a lot of builds are like spirit focused builds, so kind of like, why not get it, right? It only makes sense to have it. And I also have Diviner's Kevlar to give me I believe it's a 1000 HP barrier whenever you activate your ult, and it gives you a little bit of additional spirit power, which is good for my ult. Okay, so everyone on my team was just dead, so there's not much I could do. They killed our first phase patron, so I'm just like, well, not much to do. I'll just wait for my respawns. Now, I think the enemy team at this point in the game, we're almost 40 minutes in. They have nobody alive. Looks like they all had pretty much full health. I think they had enough damage and resources to just finish the second phase patron and end the game, because if they just kill it now, they would win. Well, I mean, obviously, if they kill it at any point, they win. But I think they could have stayed. So they downed the first phase, and then they all left. But I'm pretty sure if they stayed, they would have had enough DPS and then enough like resources to end up just winning. But they didn't. So this allowed us to have a chance to come back.
I see Kelvin.
So I think my team thought they were all doing mid boss after they downed our first phase patron, but they actually weren't. They kind of just went back and were doing whatever they're probably buying, or just sort of resetting it generally. But it looks like the enemy team not hanging around and making an attempt to finish there. I think that was ultimately that was their downfall. So I think they definitely could have done it. They had Kelvin Dome, they had Ivy ult, they had Haze ult, they had Mean ult, they had everything, I'm pretty sure. I think the only ult they didn't have at the time was Abrams, I think. But our team is down a lot of money. We're down what, 30k, 33k. It's a pretty big money deficit for us. So I don't know exactly what the enemy team's like. I don't know if they were a group or if they were all 6 randoms. I don't know what their communication was, but if somebody was sort of calling shots, they should have said, let's just finish the patron, or at least make an attempt. They didn't even do mid boss, which is also surprising. Okay, so this moment is pretty bad for me because I see stuff happening on the minimap. Like, I see my team is trying to look for kills, and I'm kind of just meandering around, not really sure of what to do, where to go. I should have done something. You can see I'm just kind of aimlessly wandering back and forth. I'm not shooting anything. I'm not getting any money. I'm not contributing to any player damage that could lead to a kill. That was pretty bad, but I think at this point in the game, Ivy showed on the map, so I called to my page, my duo. I was like, hey, let's see if we can get this Ivy. We can jump her together. We both have like CC in our kit. We can stop her from flying away. We can get the kill. But Ivy runs away. Lash is about to die. Lash ults. I throw a little lightning ball in. Abrams is trying to shoot the patron. I'm gonna ult. Mina's trying to ult to stop me, but I have a lot of lifesteal and a lot of sustain. Mina's still in range of my ult. Abrams was in our patron pit. He went in kind of alone. Maybe he expected to get some backup. He ends up dying for that. Hayes died. I don't know what she died to, but that's 2 dead for the enemy team and 2 dead for our team. And then we have the faster respawns for the... We have the first respawns because our guys died earlier. So kind of sloppy from me, kind of sloppy from the enemy team. Just a lot of low elo slop, if I'm honest. A lot of low elo slop, but it is what it is. So I'm pushing up. At this point in the game, I don't think I have any information on where the enemies are, so I'm kind of far out. I don't have my ult, which is like my main sort of save myself tool. It's on a 100-second cooldown, so I need to be careful. So I could probably 1v1 someone just with the rest of my kit. You know, my stun and my number 3 ability. And I have Vortex Web to slow him, but I don't want to take the risk of dying and then I have to wait 75 or 85 seconds or whatever it is to respawn. So what did I buy? I bought Boundless Spirit, so I'm just upgrading.
Rejuvenator is descending.
So our team gets the rejuve, so let's see what happens next. So we have 3 rejuve, so the way rejuve works now is it will give you an instant revive if you die. But then of course that uses up 1 credit, so now we have 3 credits total, and it's like first come first serve, so whoever dies is gonna get the respawn, and I'll take 1 away. So we got 3 total, so let's see if we end up using them up right away, if we end up consuming them. We're kind of stacking in the side lane. The enemy's all in their base trying to defend. Victor's pushing in between lanes. My page is going back to base. She probably has a bunch of money she wants to spend because she likes to hoard her money and then buy all at once. So we get a big hook on the Ivy. I try to Vortex Web her. Lash tries to solo alter, and we're trying to dump a lot of resources into her just to kill her, to get 1 kill, but she gets away. Let's see, my Bebop is really low health. We're kind of just leaving. I don't have my ult. I think I was pressing my ult button during like when we hooked the Ivy. I was like, oh, let's alter, but I didn't actually have it. It wasn't on cooldown yet. So now we're kind of just repositioning. We're all kind of, nobody was communicating. There was no voice comms or text comms, so we're all just kind of, I'm just walking in front. My team is kind of following me. I see them walking behind me on the mini-map. McGinnis is caught out of position. Hayes is caught out of position. Huge ult for me, doing a lot of damage. Lash is right behind me to finish up. We got 2 free kills. Just caught the enemy team kind of unawares there. Abrams comes in to slam. Calvin is trying to beam. Page ult goes off. Victor dies. We only have 1 rejuve credit. I'm not even paying attention. I don't know who died, but we already used up 2 rejuve credits. Calvin is trying to beam me down. I'm really slow. Movement slowed. I'm also siphoned bullets. Something was siphoning me. Vortex Web him. He domes for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I think he was trying to catch me in it. Lash is bouncing around. Geist is here. So we're even as far as team numbers. We have 2 dead. They have 2 dead. We're kind of resetting. There's not really much to do, I think. I don't have my ult. I think by this point in the game, my team kind of realized my ult was like the go button. Like if they see me ulting, they know it's time to get into action. But I don't have my ult. I have 100 more seconds before it's off cooldown. Lash ult is also a pretty huge initiation. So we have that, but Bebop is dead, Victor's dead.
Not much longer.
Let's see what happens next. Mina and Ivy are pushing in middle. Abrams is pushing in the side. Abrams is probably just walking up menacingly. Okay, McGinnis and Hayes are respawned. They've got their ults. Kelvin is close to his ult. Mina ult goes off. I'm not quite sure why she's ulting. Lash ult goes off. He actually catches the Mina. I Vortex Web to see if we can get her trapped.
Stronger. Give up and save us all some time.
She ends up getting away, it looks like. I should have used my 2 on her to stun her as well. If my 2 had went off and stunned her, we probably could have confirmed the kill.
The spirit urn.
The Lash ult sort of happened so quickly I wasn't prepared, so I'm just cleaning my lane. Enemy team is pushing hard into our base from middle lane. My ult is up in 40 seconds. Bebop is ulting. We have 2 dead on our team. That's not good. All the enemies are alive. Ivy's trying to DPS the patron. She gets stunned. She's almost dead. She stone forms. She dies. Abrams ults, but my page ults and knocks him up. Vortex Web there. I think the Abrams is lightning scrolled from my page ult. Just frantically looking for kills. You can see how low our patron is. It's almost dead. McGinnis trying to finish it. She dies. Abrams dies. Kelvin is trying to finish it. He's about to kill it. Stunned. Dead. What a huge, huge save there. Look at our patron HP. It's got like, I mean, it is one shot. If I remember, I'm in Discord with my page. I'm like, kill the waves, because we don't want the minions to kill the patron. Mina is alive. She's trying to do a little cheeky sneak it and end the game. She's ulting the patron, but she's too far up in the sky. She's out of range. Doesn't kill it. She ends her ult and tries to finish it with her gun on the ground level where she's in range, but it doesn't work. She almost killed it. She ended up dying too quickly. You can see my Victor's like, go yellow so we can end. The minions are kind of close to our base in the side lane there. You can see on the mini map. So if enough minions were able to swarm in, they could kill the patron, but I don't think there's enough. But my team is all going yellow. I just cleared blue. I'm just letting my team kill the phase 1 patron. I have my ult. I'm ready to make an ult play with my ult, but I'm just hiding here in a little corner. The enemy team is about to respawn. I don't want to show myself and take a bunch of unnecessary damage before it's time to actually shoot the patron, because the patron's not shootable yet. It's almost in that state. Okay, I want to use my ult, but Kelvin domes. Abrams is caught out of position. I Vortex Web him. He's taking a lot of damage. Abrams ends up dying. I'm ulting. I'm not in range because I'm not in the pit to damage the patron, but that's fine. I'm doing a lot of player damage. I'm doing a lot of CC with the lightning scroll. So here I am on shooting the patron. I end up dead, but the patron is like half HP. Let's see what my team can do. Let's watch. Let's watch it lash. Okay, I was dead, but my team ended up winning the game. We had enough damage to finish the patron. So about a 48-minute game. I'm just ult spamming, ult maxing, 7 ult slopping my way to victory. So we ended up winning. So GG. Let's see. Look at the stats at the end. Let's take a quick gander. Let's see. That was like almost clutch play by the enemy Mina. She almost came in and just finished the last little bit of HP that the patron had. So let's see. I had 54k player damage, mostly from my ult. 17 assists, 10k objective damage. A lot of self-sustain healing from my ult. My Bebop had 15 deaths, holy moly. My little duo Paige was holding it down, only 1 death, 16 assists. She's just holding down her lane. Alright. Wow, Mina had 73k player damage, that's a lot. Okay, GG. Thanks for watching. I have more Deadlock games to upload. I think I have a Viper game that I recorded live, so I'll upload that one eventually. And I'm also planning on uploading some more Overwatch. It's been a while since I played Overwatch, but I do want to get back into that. Play some Stadium. I like Stadium. Maybe play some normal ranked. It's been quite a while since I played regular ranked, but I want to get back into that as well. Alright, so see you next time. Bye.